Yo, what up? I'm starting the morning down today, but we'll see if we can make it back. Although, this open is probably going to be kind of nasty. Yeah. Thanks, I appreciate it. So I tried to trade yesterday during the CME Open, and I got clapped. So we're starting down like 500 on the day. If I lose a trade though, like if I take another trade and I lose, I'm just gonna have to stop. Cause then at that point I'll be down like $800 on the day. So I kind of screwed myself by trying to trade yesterday, but it is what it is. Ooh, that's brutal. Yeah, yesterday was crazy. I mean, we dropped. I mean, if you include the gap, we went down like 600 points. Yeah, 650 points. And then we pump all the way back up for like almost 500 points. And now we're probably about to push up at the open. I was watching this before I got on stream. I thought we were going to at least like sweep past this and then come up, but I don't know. This is like we're balanced out right now, so kind of a sketchy area to trade for me, especially at the open. But if we do push up, then I would be expecting us to push into like 50% of the weekly opening gap. If I lose a trade though, I gotta just call it, and then I'm gonna go trade some evals and go full port some evals.
Order filled.
I'm gonna go long right here, and then the moment that we take the highs, I'm just gonna move it to break even. Though kind of sketchy, but I'd at least expect us to take the highs. Okay, I'm just gonna go break even right now. We're gonna let it ride. We're gonna see if we can get up to like 550. 550 would be halfway to the gap, so or half of the gap. So if we can push up there, it'll put me back up on the day. Oh, it's kind of hard to see. Yeah, but if it slams back down, hits me at break even, then it's all right. We'll just wait for another setup at that point. Oh yeah, I treat evals way different than I treat funded accounts. Evals, I just full port them. But that's because like I can pull payouts and then I use profits to full port evals. But if you don't really pull payouts, I would just treat them the same. We need to start seeing like a push. Otherwise, we went up here to take the highs and we're just gonna slam back down to this range. I need to see like a strong push past here, start targeting 550. Because I think this trade so far went like, I don't know. Let me see, 25 or 50 points in profit. I just need it to continue. Yeah, like 50 points in profit. Could have covered our L, but I do want to try and hold it to 50% of the NWOG. No, I passed it in 2 days. They allow a buffer, so you can just like make like 1550 the first day, 1550 the second day. Yeah, we're about to come back.
Order filled.
Alright, so we're gonna wait now. We pushed past the highs and then we really didn't have any strong follow through. So now I'm wondering, I know everyone's watching this opening gap right now, but I'm gonna just have to wait. I probably shouldn't have traded Asia yesterday though, because it's always like, it sucks starting in the red for New York. I mean, I have DOM levels right here. These white levels are DOM levels. But no, I use candlesticks. Hold on, give me a second. Ooh, it was kind of chilly. Alright, so we took the highs and we're coming back down to the middle of this range, so we're gonna wait and watch. If we're actually gonna continue down, start targeting here, if we're gonna just whiplash around. So I gotta just wait and see. For fundeds, no. If you go for one massive day, if that's like your mindset, you're gonna try and trade and like say like, oh, I'm gonna just catch one massive day, you're probably gonna blow your account. Just trade a funded account normally. Just take normal trades. Now, if by chance, like if it just happens that you have a massive day, then yeah, you can just get $150 days, but like that's what I did last month, because my balance on my XFA was like $26,000 or something. So I needed to get the money out of it, so I was just doing like $150 days. But don't go into a funded account thinking you're gonna... Don't like try and hit a massive day. Especially if you've never gotten a payout before. Just try and trade it normally. This 15-minute right now looks nasty. Look at that. So if we're going to come down, I do want to see us take out these lows, but I just don't really want to take it in here because, I mean, we're sitting in a pretty large range and I'm already in drawdown from last night, so I'm worried essentially that we're just going to fuck around, but we'll see. It's better to probably just wait. Because even if you did try and take a trade right here to target the lows, you would have like a pretty shitty risk to reward. Good morning. But yeah, so kind of where my mindset's at this morning, since I did take a L last night and we made a massive move overnight, I'm kind of like suspicious about New York. There is a chance that we do come down and we retrace into some of this overnight push up. But I would have preferred to see that actually before we took this high. Because the way that I trade, sometimes it's difficult for me, or it's like not really preferred if the sessions for the overnight were like massive. So I'm kind of just like gonna be a little a little passive today because I'm already down like $500, so we'll see if we can find an opportunity to get out of that hole, but I'm more concerned about making it worse, to be honest. But if we do slam down right now, take these orders, take the lows, then I want to see what price is going to do after that. But this week the main goal is to start building my funded army back up. My army of funded accounts. I'm not even really worried about this month anymore. I kind of fucked it up in the beginning. So we're gonna just try and focus on building up for a good April. It's kind of where my mind's at right now. But now that we're approaching these lows, what I don't really want to see is I don't really want to see us do this. Because what I want to see is I want to see us not chop around and consolidate for the open. So we had orders sitting here. We had the low sitting here, right, on MNQ. We didn't take it on NQ, but cleaner price action would have pushed through at least into like this area or to target here. But if we're just gonna wick this and then slam back into this range, this is a no touch zone for me. I hope this week is different than last week though, because last week we kept having these massive moves during the overnight, and then New York was delivering kind of weird. which is kind of like what's happening right now, but if we stay in here though, like basically I'm gonna wait for the hourly, but the hourly to open, like the 4 hour and the hourly here at 10 a.m. Eastern. If this just kind of stays doing this, I'm just gonna lock out, take the L that I created for myself last night, and then just wait for tomorrow. I need to see like some directional movement. We're just bullshitting. Hopefully the hourly candle is gonna cause us to do something. I'm just waiting for the hourly to open. Dude, are any of you guys trading this right now? I mean, maybe if you're on like a smaller time frame. Nah, even the 1 minute looks like dog shit. So we have the hourly that's gonna open. If it doesn't do anything, I'm just not gonna trade today. I'm already in drawdown from last night, so you know what's the worst idea is for me to be in drawdown from last night. We make 2 massive moves, and then what are you gonna do? Try and trade this? I don't think so. I don't think so. I'll just take my L. Not gonna trick me. And then I'm just gonna hope that tomorrow, or realistically tonight, we don't have a massive, I swear, dude, it's like 70% of the time, probably, I mean, that's not, I didn't run any statistics on it, but it feels like 70% of the time when we have a large ass move overnight, and they're directional too, New York opens up and just bullshits. So whenever I see that, I'm always like, I'm always like cautious about New York session. And then that's also why I tried to trade Asia last night, because I had a feeling that was gonna happen today, but I just fucked up. Just so you know what I lost on, by the way, last night. I thought after this drop that we were going to sweep and then come back up. So I went long, like somewhere right here. I can't really remember. I think it was somewhere right here after we took the lows. Yeah. I think I probably went long somewhere right here. And then I got stopped out. So that was a L. We dropped like another 200 points. All right. This, I'm actually not gonna trade this. As CEO of Thrax Trades, I'm making the executive decision that we are going to stay out of the market for New York session. We tried to take a long to target 50% of the gap. We went like 50 points in profit. We're about 20 points away from our TP, and it turned around. And then after we basically swept the lows of this range, and now we're popping back up. Now, yes, there could be moves. You know, there's probably opportunity, sure, but like for me, if I lose more money trading some bullshit like this, I'm actually going to be pretty disappointed in myself. So, sorry that it's a shorter stream today, but you know what? I can't trade this. So, we're just going to lock out. Locked out of that. We'll take our L from last night. We tried to go long. It didn't work out. We dropped another 200 points. And we'll just come back tomorrow. Because you could try and trade this. And if you do, just be careful. But I just don't want to trade it. I think there's probably a good chance if I trade this, I'm going to lose. So, I'll catch you guys next time. It'll be a quick one today. If you're going to trade, good luck. Be careful. And peace.